Alright, y'all, so this is me on my walk break. Just trying to share with you guys, I am in Washington, D.C. And right now I'm on New Jersey Avenue. So I decided to go for my walk break right now and walk for 20 minutes and see where it gets me down New Jersey Avenue. Alright, so I wanted to share with y'all this landscape if you've never been here, so you can see it and you can join me on my walk break. My walk break down New Jersey Avenue, for those of you that are just joining in Washington. I'm just taking a break. Came out here for a march and to do some work, and I decided I'm going to take a 20-minute walk break. Well, 20 minutes there and 20 minutes back, so I guess it'll be 40 altogether. But you guys can join me down New Jersey Avenue, see what we can see. These buildings are really, really, really tall. I mean, I've been in New York before, and buildings were super tall there. Let's see, this is the Agora. Like, you can see all of them. Guess this is like more of a residential area in Washington, D.C. Oh, people are running for Ward 8. This is Ward 8, D.C. Council. Got some posters out there. I'm going to be passing. Oh, look, there's a Whole Foods. Wow, that's a big one. Maybe it's just on the bottom layer. Yeah, I think so. That's a residential area. And so, looks like there's a store right there. How y'all doing today? Do you take walk breaks? I try to aim for 10,000 steps or more, you know, just to keep my heart healthy, and everywhere I go, even when I'm traveling, just keep walking. See, that's down that street. I'm going to be crossing right here. This is the Capitol Hotel. These buildings are huge. Let me cross this way. And so there's a little dog park, just in case you plan on coming to DC. Stay near the AC Capitol Hotel, Capitol Hill, Hotel Capitol Hill, and have a little dog park. All right, crossing the bridge on New Jersey Avenue, and just came out of that residential area with all of those tall buildings. Okay, down there are train tracks, as you can see. I'm gonna let these people go ahead of me. They look like they're on a walk break too. And if we look back, you can see those buildings in that residential area. I think that's Ward 8. Like I said, I saw those signs up to vote for that city councilman, and it said Ward 8. You can see the freeways right there, right? We're crossing the bridge, going on over to the other side. And like I said, even when I'm out of town, working or whatever I'm doing, I try to get my 10,000 steps in, no matter what. So I look for hotels that are in a safe place. Always do that. Check the Google reviews, right? See what people are saying if you're going to travel, about the area and the place where you're going to stay. A lot of times people get somewhere and, you know, they just looked at a picture. That's it. They didn't really check the reviews, and they get really disappointed, or sometimes pleasantly surprised. So behind me is that area, that residential area that I just came out of. And I guess because I keep stopping, this can take a little bit more than 20 minutes. It says on the map just to keep walking down this street, and I will eventually arrive at the Supreme Court building, the U.S. Supreme Court building. So I'm hoping that the map is accurate and that's where I arrive in about see, 17 minutes, maybe. All right, so I'm just taking y'all with me for my walk break. Look at this, looks like an older side because it doesn't look the same as that area. You see that over there where there's like crossings in the residential area. And this is First Street Southeast. So it says that Capitol South Station is 2 blocks away, but you can see the old architecture compared to where we just walked out of. All right, let's keep going. Typically I always share pictures and, you know, different stuff from my flights or travel so that people can see, you all can see different places that you might not have been before up close and personal. I've been a Google local guide for a long time, and so I'm already like at level 10 on Google Maps for being a local guide, and I don't mind sharing my experiences, but again, I'm just one person. You might want to look at reviews, and if you're going somewhere or trying to go somewhere, and check out what people are saying and what kind of pictures they're putting up of the place where you're traveling to. All right, so I guess I am on the right street. I'm thankful, because sometimes, you know, when I go outside of my state, I don't know, it's maybe takes a while for my service to calibrate, or sometimes I get bad reception, and I don't know, it might be just a thing with my phone, but I've experienced before where I'm traveling and I think I'm going somewhere and the map didn't calibrate right. So it could be that local GPS system or whatever, satellite, I don't know. So here we are again, New Jersey Avenue, Southeast. Look at, there's a, looks like a church, maybe. This area looks older. We're getting further away from that residential area. You can kind of see it through the trees over there. It looks older than that area, so like we know this is an older part of town, and I just pay attention to the signs, right? Here's another one. Look at that building. Wow. You know, it's always, it just amazes me how these buildings were built. You know, New Jersey Avenue, and let's see, we're on New Jersey and E Street. Okay, she's walking, so I'm walking. I usually pay attention to the locals, because they understand how to cross the street better than me, who's a visitor. I had that issue in New York. I went to New York, and I'm like, I better cross the street because people are getting pretty mad. All right, so it's telling me to make a right on North Carolina Avenue. So North Carolina Avenue looks like it's over here. Yeah, it looks like we're going the right way. Well, taking y'all on my walk break. Like I said, I think it's gonna take me a little bit longer than 20 minutes, but that's all right, because my goal is to sightsee while I get those 10,000 steps. Yep, this is a residential area. And if I'm right, I'm supposed to arrive at the Supreme Court, which was an 18 to 20 minute walk from where I started. All right, going down First Street Southeast into this lovely residential area. Huh. So you can tell, like, by the architecture, you know, how old or new something is. I just pay attention while I'm walking. What is this kind of plant? It's really pretty. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. I have to look it up and see. All right, so as you can see, there's North Carolina Street and First. So far the map's been pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. All right, let's go. We're in DC, y'all. ATA's right there. More houses. Definitely not as tall as those other buildings that I've seen, and probably not as tall as where I'm headed. So let's see. Here's more. Just lovely walk. It looks like a lot of people are, you know, walk around here. I noticed that, which is good. You know, there are cars and people are driving. Oh, it's the American Trucking Association. All right, so y'all see that if you need it. There is the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians building. Interesting. That's in California too. All right, Capitol Hill office building. Go a little bit further. Keep going over here. And let's see. Welcome to my walk break. I'm about 10 minutes in on about a 20-minute walk, but I've stopped a couple times. And I'm visiting DC, and I just wanted to bring y'all along for my walk. Now, it said from my starting point that it was going to take about 20 minutes for me to walk from there to the Supreme Court building. So I'm hoping that I arrive at the Supreme Court building. And so far, the map's guiding me in the right direction. So I'm just letting you watch me on my walk break. I hope you guys take time to walk if you can, or do something for your heart health, your mental health, and your body health. And look, I'm not here to preach, but I'm just saying that's how I survived this crazy life, is that I just go for a walk. All right, so we're at First Street D. Y'all see that, right? And we're gonna go to Capitol South Station. Oh, that's pretty close, 210 feet. Let me see. I have about a quarter mile left in my walk, so I'm kind of wondering if there's probably going to be a metro station. I've noticed that there's one right there too, where they go down under the ground. So something I'm not used to, but hey, that's why I go for these walking adventures. You can start to see those larger buildings coming up. Just left this residential area. Interesting. Yesterday I went to Lafayette Square, and there are a lot of people. I mean, it was a line all the way down the street, wrapped around two corners, just for people to get into the White House Museum or the Capitol Museum. See this, if you come to DC, you'll see that there is this underground kind of subway transportation. So I'm gonna go over there and show you a little bit more. I noticed that there's always like an elevator or escalator to take you down to the line. The blue line, silver line, or the orange line is where it's going. Gosh, that guy comes out the ground. I thought you were coming out the ground.
I did.
I see. I walked around the corner like, wow. Okay, so you guys can see the Capitol South Station. He came out of the ground, y'all. It just kind of shocked me, that's all. And then we're going to walk this way. I guess they coming out the ground, they, you know, working hard underground. All right, so be careful for the underground workers. Let's see what this sign says up here. That was actually hilarious, because I turned the corner and he was coming out the ground. All right, 90 feet to back that way is the transportation. Let's see. So I think I have arrived at the right place. It says House Office Building, Cannon, Rayburn Building, Madison Building, Library of Congress. I want to go there. Maybe I'll go there tomorrow. I'm gonna go here now. All right, so my goal was to make that 20-minute walk to the Supreme Court, and it looks like I'm just gonna keep going straight. But that looks like an official area. Let's see. I don't know if I'm supposed to go that way. Maybe. Okay, there's people walking. All right. So I'm taking y'all with me on my walk break. Look at this. This right here There's a lot of scooters and bikes out here too. And you can rent them on like Lyft. All right, this is only my second time in DC, so. Madison Library of Congress. Open from 12:01 here, y'all. Okay, open from 8:30 to 2. The reading room access is till 9:30. Oh, maybe I'll come back. All right, I'm not renting a scooter because I'm gonna walk. Heading over to the, what are they doing? Apparently they're doing some kind of a construction up there. You can see those pillars at the end. These buildings are huge, they're tall, and I just wonder if giants built them, because like we're not that tall. I mean, just a question, maybe not, I don't know. I wasn't there when they were built, so I just know what I experienced standing next to them. They're just larger than, you know, people, way larger. And I just wonder why we needed such big stuff. Like, look at the columns on that. Even that machine is like, you know, you just look at it in comparison. I don't know. So anyway, headed in the right direction, and I think I'll arrive. This is the Library of Congress still, right here. And so I think we're gonna start seeing a lot more people over in this area. I'm gonna check my steps. Right, so like in 15 minutes, I already, well, I think it was more like, yeah, about 15. How long have I been on here? So during the whole time that I was on here, I've already done 4,300 steps. My goal is 10,000. So if I get to the Supreme Court and it's at 5, then on my way back, I'll get that other 5. Look at that. Let's walk around here. Okay, we're at First Street and Independence. And this is an evacuation route. And let's see here. All right. Just gonna, there's no button to push, so I think I'll just wait. That's the building behind us. Side view. And right here. A few more steps and I'll be there. I hope you are enjoying walking with me on my 20-minute walk break. See how many steps I can get in 20 minutes. And like I said, for those of you that are just joining, you know, even when I go out of town to travel, work, or whatever I have to do, I try to find a way to get in my steps. I don't like using the gym. I mean, I'm not like a exercise expert. I just like to walk, you know? And sometimes if I'm sitting too long, my legs start hurting, so I gotta get up and go walk. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just bringing y'all with me, and I just happen to be in DC this time. All right, so we have a few steps left here. So this one is the Jefferson Library of Congress. Let's see. What does it say here? Okay. Oh, look at that, y'all. I will be arriving shortly at the destination. Well, that worked out. Here's some fancy folks standing on the corner. I don't know who they are. I'm just being funny. Look at how big this building is. I just want you to look at that. Like, I wish I could zoom in. I don't know. There's some important people right there. All right, so you see those faces on the top of the windows that are like arches? Interesting. Wow. Well, you know, there's a lot of stuff that is beyond my understanding, but I could just look at it. Look at that. There's building's huge. Look like there's an eagle all the way at the top. For those of you guys that are into architecture, and this, I noticed there's a lot of construction happening around here, right? A lot. Across the street, you can see through the bushes right there. And then over here, maybe I'll walk on the other side, across the street. This is the Jefferson Library of Congress. That's a huge library. I'm just gonna walk a little bit slower. Looks like this entrance is gated away. Uh-oh, what do we have here? What is going on at this water fountain? They're all taking a bath in the open. She's on a horse. He looks like he's blowing a seashell. He's sitting on, oh my gosh, look at that. What on earth is that? Oh, look, there's even turtles. And, well, I sure am glad nothing's moving, you know. But they're all taking a bath, y'all. Bath time. Shower. All right, so it says that I have less than, is it across the street? Here's the Capitol. One of the buildings right there. Okay, I'm going to keep walking because I'm supposed to be on the right side of the street. But I don't know, and this is taking a little bit longer than 20 minutes, but that's all right. Haven't been on this side before, so I'm more than willing to take my time. All right, that's covered by bushes, but you can see the top. Wonder what's at the top. I think what I'm gonna do on the way back is get pictures and zoom in, and then I'll share them with y'all later on my just to post pictures, right? Picture posts. Look at how tall these buildings are. Like, I'm at ground level. And you have to look up or you'll miss everything, right? You'll miss it. So, if you've never been here before, thank you for joining me on my walking break. And, yeah. This is where we at, DC, y'all. See right there. And it says that I'm 500 feet away from my destination, which was the Supreme Court. My goal was to walk from my location, where I'm staying across the bridge, to the Supreme Court. And, okay, look at that. You see that? Wow. Interesting. I don't know if you guys are like me. I'm kind of curious, so it's like to just see stuff in person and just walk to it, figure it out, like what's going on here. So I'm gonna take some pictures, like I said. Looks like there's a whole lot of people over there. I'll walk over there on the way back. But let me know what you think about this walk break, and if you like looking at the scenery here, what you think about these buildings being so tall. And I don't know, here we come, how we built this, because it would take a lot of people the size of humans right now to build something like this. I'm just saying, you know, carry it, like that would take a long time, you know. So I'm just saying, look at, we made it to the destination at the U.S. Supreme Court. Looks like this is a popular place. Some students on a field trip. I got y'all with me so you didn't have to take a field trip or a trip. Look at that. That thing is humongous. Wow. What do y'all think about that? Look how big that is. I think I'm just more fascinated with the size than anything. because I just want to know how it was built, right? Who built it? Was it really built for this purpose? And all of that good stuff that I don't have the answers to, but I think about as I see stuff like this. And as you can see, we are on 1st and Maryland Avenue. All right, I'm about to end the live. Let me know what you think. I will drop some pictures later to show the details of these buildings that you joined me on my walk break for. I appreciate your time, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Try to get your 10,000 steps in. Anything works. 5,000, 6,000. It's better than none. So just be healthy. Want you to all be well. Me too. We're just out here living life, doing what we can, and we can control ourselves. I practice self-control. What can I control about me? I can control walking. So I'll go for a walk if that's what helps me be healthy. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I will be back. Bye-bye.